Hello YouTube. Today has been a very interesting day. You'll have to excuse if the video shakes more than usual. I have injured my arm turning wrenches and breaking loose rusty bolts. Never underestimate the importance of a good cheater pipe on a socket wrench. A very short socket wrench. Anyway, got out to the house. Finally got the compressor motor changed out on the well, only to discover that the reason the other motor failed was because the compressor was reaching maximum pressure, stalling out and stalling the electric motor out. To make a long story short, apparently we had a casing failure on that old well. It collapsed and it pinched off the airlift. So no air can get down, no water can come up, which means now our house is without water until I can have a new well drilled, or I can find some way of processing the water out of the shallow 50-foot well that's near the house. To make a long story short, we're going to have to use bottled water for the near foreseeable future. Having a new well drilled is not too far beyond affordability if I can find somebody who will do time payments with me. Other things that are going on? Not a whole lot. All of y'all out there who know Allison, y'all need to say hi to her and talk to her. She's under a lot of stress down there. As some of you may or may not know, her grandfather is in the advanced stages of dementia, and night before last he found the old key, one of his old keys to his pickup truck. Needless to say, they got out there just as he had started it up and managed to talk him out of driving off, and they got his key and hid it. But he's getting pretty bad. He's at that stage now where if somebody doesn't watch him very closely, he'll just wander off and nobody will know where he went. But I don't know how far he's got. I'm kind of concerned. So please, anybody that knows Allison, just say hi to her and you know, ask her how things are going. She can use someone to get things off her chest. She talks to me a lot too, but you know, the more friends you have in these kind of situations, the better. As far as we go beyond that well, I guess today or tomorrow I'll be buying a water cooler and buying several 5-gallon, empty 5-gallon bottles to put water in, because I'm going to be transporting water onto the site. And probably tomorrow or the next day I'm going to be redoing the booster pump. I'm going to be taking it out of the defunct well, since it's a shallow jet pump, and I'm going to rig it up to draw off of the 25 or the 50-foot well. I can put the pipe down 25 feet without it losing prime. So that's the plan. We're just going to have to make a pressurized system out of that old well and hope to God that it works good enough. We're going to pipe it into the toilets and the sinks and whatnot, and that should get us water pressure. It isn't exactly what I wanted. You can see already the video's migrating. My arm is very sore. But that's about what's going on now. Plans to move into the house proceed slowly but surely. Hopefully by the end of August, which is what I'm shooting for, I'm going to be living in there. I've started work on the septic tanks, and we've got part of the house electrified. So we'll see how it goes. We'll see how it goes. I will give y'all some video from the site, and I guess those of you out there who are paying attention to this, thank you for watching, and y'all take care. Hey YouTube, here's something else I wanted to show y'all. I'm just going to append this onto the video. This is a pretty neat thing. This is a hand-operated air displacement pump, and what it is for, it goes onto water bottles. 5-gallon or 3-gallon, and it has changeable tubes for the bottom that allow you to change for the size of the thing. But this is a really neat thing. I'll see if I can show you. And it's probably going to splatter everywhere, but anyway, a little water never hurt anything. You push this down, and the faster you pump it, the faster the water comes out. And basically, it puts air in the bottle, and the air forces water up and out of the spigot, and you can hold water bottles or cups or anything there. It's not good for washing your hands or anything because, you know, you have to pump it, obviously. For that, you'd want a gravity feed jug, and I have a gravity feed jug. But this is ideal if you're in a situation where we are. We don't have a pressurized system, and we don't have. The house is kind of primitive at the moment until we finish with a lot of the stuff on it. But this thing, you put it on a 5-gallon jug. It works a lot better on a 5-gallon than on a 3. And it comes with an adapter for threaded tops. And it comes, you know, it's designed where it pops down on the thing, and you turn that grommet down there. Let me see if I can show you where that is. It's hard to do this through the camera lens. This little thing down here, this ring, you turn it and it tightens down around the lip, and it does not come off until you release it. But the thing is pretty cool. I used it. I was up at the house in Kirbyville, and I used this, and I dispensed it with a 5-gallon jug I bought with it. And the thing works great. It delivers water. It keeps it sealed so the bugs and stuff. You even have a little thing. You have a little thing right here you can pop on it. And, you know, this handle actually bends. Let's see here. This handle actually bends down so that you can hold it in place while you set the grommet. And supposedly you can lift the jug with this, but I don't think I would chance that, considering this is very, very, you know, it's basically polyethylene plastic. I don't think it's going to have that kind of holding power when you've got about 50 pounds of water attached to the bottom of it. But great little thing. Used it. Thought it was pretty cool. It only cost $10. And there's very few moving parts in it. What it has a little accordion bellows inside there. And it's got 2 trap valves. And when you push it down, it injects air around the outside of the tube, not down the tube, but into the actual bottle around the tube. And it causes displacement, which pushes the water out. So very, very simple, very few moving parts, very cheap. It's a good way if you want to make use of those old water bottles you got laying around. You don't have a water cooler. Just grab one of these things, man. Lowe's got them for like $10 or less. You know, you maybe find it even less at Walmart, but I wouldn't go too cheap on it because you don't want like the uber low quality version of it. But anyway, that's that, and it works, and you saw it work. So I thought it was the neatest thing, and now I have use of these water bottles that I don't have a working cooler for, so it's great. I can just lug that water out there, and I've got it stored and ready to go.